Thank you, Elias. Isa, Natalia, Vanessa, and now we have Bruno. Hello, Bruno.
Hello, teacher.
Hey, can you please turn your video on? Thank you. Okay. So, welcome to a new session. As you guys know, my name is Eder, and I'm going to be your mind shifter for today. And this is my friend Abby.
Hi, nice to meet everybody.
And this is my dog, Pan de Coco. Yeah, she's going to be with us today too, potentially. So, also welcome to our viewers on YouTube and Facebook. Thank you for being with us today. And thank you, Quest English, for providing this opportunity for people to communicate and participate in an intercultural session. So thank you very much, everybody, for coming today on time. It's something that I really appreciate. And we will be waiting for more people to come today. So today we will be talking about rural life. And that's why I invited my friend Abby here today. So Abby, would you like to talk about you a little bit?
Yeah, where I'm from?
Yes.
All right. So my name is Abby, like Abigail, but go by Abby. And I am from the United States in the state of Maryland. So it's a few hours from New York, in that area in the Northeast. I currently live in Pennsylvania, which is same area.
Okay, so geographically speaking, this is the United States. And then she said southeast,
North.
southwest, northeast, northwest. What did she say? Where is Pennsylvania in the map?
Or does anyone know where New York is in the map?
Nope. Okay, so would you like to repeat where Pennsylvania is located in the map?
Yeah, so if we have the United States, so do this side, would be the north, and then the east is where Pennsylvania is, very close to New York.
Okay, so she said what? She said southwest?
No.
What did she say?
North and east.
Northeast. Yes, very good. Thank you, Bruno. So northeast. Okay, so, well, and how old are you?
I am 27 years old.
27, okay. And what's your favorite color?
Ooh, depends on the day. My favorite color, I would say, is green.
Yes. Green. So does anybody else here like green as a favorite color? Maybe Isa, Carla, Elias, Diego, Bruno, Vanessa, Natalia. Oh, Moto. Who's Moto? Hello, Moto G41. No, just the both of us.
You too, right?
Yeah,
green.
my favorite color is green.
It's a good color.
Yes. Oh, hello, Moto.
It's the color of rural life.
Actually, what's your name, Moto? What is your name? Ramses. Oh, okay. Ramses, would you like to activate your video camera, please? And Natalia, and Vanessa, and Elias, and Isa, and Renata, please. Thank you. Okay. So our favorite color is green. And Abby, she said that green is a color related to rural life. Oh, listen, this pronunciation here, it's quite challenging,
It's
right?
a hard word.
Yeah. So Abby, could you say for us, please?
Rural.
One more time.
Rural.
Thank you. Bruno, would you like to repeat what she said?
Rural.
Rural. Good. Diego?
Rural.
Okay. Listen one more time.
Rural.
Diego?
Rural.
Okay. What about you, Elias?
Rural.
Carla?
Rural.
Okay. Vanessa? Isa?
Rural.
Good. Okay. Renata? Renata, right? Yes, Renata.
Rural.
Nice. Okay. What about Ramses?
Rural.
Nice. Natalia?
Rural.
Rural.
Good.
Okay,
When
nice.
I was little, I had a really hard time saying the word rural. So it's a hard word.
It is a
but
very hard
Did a
word.
great job.
Yes. So, well, we also welcome here today. Oh, I think he left. Ivan? Yeah, he left. Okay.
Oh,
So, well, hello, Jimena. So, yeah. So today we are talking about rural life. So what would be the opposite to rural life?
So the opposite of rural life is city life.
City. So here, oops, sorry. This one here. Can I delete this one? Yes. Awesome. Okay. So city. Now, Abby, I've heard that some people say city. Is that good too?
Yes. Yeah. Thank
So
you.
what do you prefer, city or city?
I say city.
City. Okay.
Yep.
So could you repeat city, please?
City.
Okay. Now I have a question for Abby. Abby, what about this word? Is this word and the other word, do they have the same pronunciation?
In English,
Yes.
Siri.
Ah.
That are Siri.
Okay, so listen one more time. We have rural, city, and city, or
Siri.
and Siri.
Siri.
Okay. They're very, very detailed, different pronunciation there. So you want to make sure the pronunciation is correct. Okay. Rural versus city. Now, Renata, Isa, Carla, Elias, Diego, Bruno, Vanessa, Natalia, Ramses, and Jimena. Do you live in the city or in the rural area?
The city.
City.
Yeah, city.
Okay.
The city.
Is this Mexico City or any other city?
In Mexico City.
In
City.
Mexico City.
In
Okay.
Mexico City.
Now, Abby, I have a question. Is there any synonym of rural area?
So the other way you could say rural is in the country. So that comes from the word countryside. In the country. Now, Abby, we also know that country is like Mexico, the country.
So what would be the difference between country Mexico and countryside, not
Mhm.
city?
Usually if you hear the phrase in the country,
Mm,
then those words together means rural. Whereas if you just hear in a country, that would just be a country like Mexico or United States.
mhm. Thank you. Is it clear? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So, well, so let's talk about the city. Renata, Isa, Bruno, Diego, Rances, Jimena, Natalia, Vanessa, Carla, and Elias. When you think of the city, what are adjectives to describe the city? What are the characteristics of the city? Big. Yes. What else?
Cars?
Cars. Yes. Okay. It's not an adjective, but yes, there are many cars in the city.
Mhm.
Oh,
Noisy.
noisy.
That's
Yes.
a good one.
Any other adjective? Remember, you can participate, right?
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Mm.
Okay.
Big and loud?
Loud.
Loud. Loud.
Mhm.
Okay.
Storm.
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 Store.
Which
And store.
is,
Like the investor.
what do you mean by that, Ramses? Can you repeat for me, please? Oh, there are many stores in the city.
Like
Commercial. Okay, Carla, one more time.
pollution.
Pollution, polluted.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's give a pause right here. Listen, when we say cars, pollution, stores, these are nouns, right? And nouns, well, for this case, they're things or objects. Here, my question is, what are the adjectives that we could use to describe a city? Adjectives are characteristics, right? So car, store, pollution, there are no characteristics. There are nouns, okay? So we need to convert this idea of nouns into adjectives. For example, big, polluted,
Noisy and loud.
noisy, loud, okay? Commercial, commercial,
Busy.
busy for cars, right? Okay, does that make sense? Is it clear? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. So, Abby, what about you? When you think of the city, what will be 5 adjectives that you will think of the city?
In a city. I think of fast.
Okay.
Busy. Use that one. Social.
Social. Okay.
Connected.
Let's
see.
One more.
I need one more. Let's see. Open-minded.
Okay. Like that, right?
Yeah.
So, Listen to the pronunciation of these 5 adjectives. Oops, sorry.
It's okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Okay.
Listen to the pronunciation.
Busy, fast, social, connected, open-minded.
One more time. Listen and pay attention to Abby's pronunciation.
Busy, fast, social, connected, open-minded.
Is there any volunteer here to repeat the pronunciation of these 5 adjectives? Volunteers? Okay, yay, Jimena.
Well, it's busy, social, and connected, and open-minded.
Open-minded.
Good.
Mhm.
Awesome.
Yes, very good. Okay, Bruno.
Bossy, fast, social, connected, open-minded.
Would you like to give him a recommendation on number 1?
On the first one, to make that vowel sound, busy. It's almost like an I,
Mhm.
busy,
Be-
instead of bus.
Bossy.
There you
Mhm.
go.
Good.
Mhm. Oh, we have 2 more people here. We have Melanie. Hello, Melanie. And we have Moto G60. Hello, Moto G60. Wow. Okay, Carla.
Just connected, open-minded.
Open-minded. Okay. So I have a question for you, not for Abby, for you. What do you think she means by open-minded? What is that? What is open-minded?
What is open-minded?
Yeah, what is open-minded? Diego?
My idea of open-minded could be like have a big panorama of
Hmm.
something.
Okay. Nice. Big. The word is panorama, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Having a big
sorry.
panorama.
That's
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Yes.
But I don't know what's the real meaning.
Okay. Any other opinion? Thank you, Diego. Any other opinion? Like, what do you think open-minded is? Yes, Bruno.
Open-minded sounds how expansive on terrains, oceans, terrains and incredible monuments. It's how a little country, but in a city.
Okay. I've never thought of like open-minded and infrastructure together.
Yeah.
But yeah. Absolutely.
Cool.
Yes. Very good word. Expand. The verb
Mhm.
expand. And the adjective would be
Expansive.
expensive.
Expansive.
Expansive.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Expansive.
Okay. Listen, I'm gonna type these 2 adjectives so then we can have the pronunciation.
Yep.
And
Expensive. Expansive can be just like big, or it can be something that covers many ideas.
So that's number 1.
Expansive.
Expansive. And number 2, pronunciation?
Expensive.
Yes. Pen.
Mhm.
Listen to Abby. Number 1, Abby.
Expansive.
Number 2.
Expensive.
Can you hear the difference? One more time. Number 1.
Expansive.
And number 2.
Expensive.
So, Abby, what do you mean by open-minded? What's that?
For me, open-minded means that people are open to new ideas and experiences.
Okay. New ideas and experiences. So another new adjective. Would you like to repeat the pronunciation of that adjective, please?
New.
One more time.
New.
This one here, people, depending on the person, it has different pronunciation. So some people say
New.
some people say new, some people say what is it in England? Like new, like something like that,
Yeah.
like new, you know? So yeah, but the most important thing here is whatever good pronunciation you decide it's good for you and good for your personal English, it's fine.
Mhm.
Today we have,
New.
so if you
Like
want,
ooh.
so if you want to have this pronunciation, that's fine. Okay. Yes. Is it clear? Okay, good. So, well, all these adjectives are used to describe a city.
Mhm.
So when we think of a city, we think of big, we think of noisy, polluted, fast, busy,
Connected.
connected,
Social.
social,
What else do we say? Open-minded.
open-minded, and
And
fast. Did you say fast?
Yeah, I think we
Yeah.
said fast.
Yes,
Fast.
fast. Okay. Now, Abby, do you live in a city or in the countryside?
So I live in the countryside. I grew up in an area with many farms, and now I live in a different countryside in the forest.
Okay. So she is using here two words.
Mhm.
So what's a farm?
Ooh. So farm would be where there are plants, where someone can practice agriculture, many animals,
Okay, and forests?
and forest would be many trees. You can also say the woods.
The woods. Okay. New vocabulary.
And all of those are part of the countryside.
So right now you live in the countryside.
I do.
So you, Isa, Carla, Ramses, Jimena, Natalia, Vanessa, Elias, Diego, Bruno, Renata. When you think of the countryside, what are some adjectives or characteristics that you think or you associate with the countryside?
Small
Small.
Small.
Okay.
and a little bit abandoned. Abandoned.
Like abandoned?
Abandoned.
Abandoned. Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. I actually don't know how to spell abandoned.
So me too.
Yeah.
Abandoned.
Oh, I thought it was double N, but
Oh,
no. Okay. Abandoned. Okay.
I was thinking of this one.
Okay.
Is big and beautiful.
Okay. Yes.
Dirty and silence.
Silence and beauty.
Sorry, what do you say? Dirty?
Yes, dirty.
Oh, dirty.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Dirty and silent.
Silent.
Okay. Yeah, so remember, Bruno, silence is a noun. Adjective, silent. Okay. So silent and dirt. How do you say that word again?
Dirty.
Peaceful.
Okay. Oh, sorry, Vanessa.
Yes. Is peaceful?
Peaceful.
Peaceful.
Wow.
That's a great adjective. Yep.
Absolutely. Yes. Peaceful. So yeah, Abby, do you think peaceful it's an opposite, it's opposite of noisy?
Peaceful or quiet, I would think.
So
Opposite.
would you like to type quiet
Mhm.
for us?
That's
Hmm.
probably right.
Quiet. So Isa, you said noisy, right? Like quiet,
Mhm.
mhm, peaceful. Okay. Any other idea or any other characteristic that you would like to describe?
More people,
One more time.
more people.
More people.
In the countryside, do you think there are more people than in the city, Ramses?
No,
Oh, okay. So probably I'm thinking of the word
Populated.
populated.
Mhm.
Mhm. And what would be the opposite?
I was trying to say less populated. Yeah, I don't know what
I don't
adjective
know.
would be for that.
I don't know either.
Sparse. No.
No, maybe less populated.
Less
Yeah.
populated.
Would you like to type it
Yep.
for us? Thank you. Mhm.
So less people is less populated.
Correct. Mhm. Thank you, Ramses. Okay. And what about you, Abby? What would be some adjectives that you would use to
Mhm.
describe the countryside?
Well, I love the adjective peaceful, definitely. Also slow.
Mm,
The rhythm is slower. I would say green. We
mm,
talked about the color green.
mhm,
It's very green in the countryside. It's natural
mhm.
and isolated,
Hmm.
which is like far away from people and other things.
Hmm. Okay. Isolated. Isolated.
Isolated.
Mhm. Okay.
Yeah.
But now that you define the countryside as green, so what color would you associate the city then?
Oh, colorful. Because
Colorful.
there's many colors.
Okay.
Rainbow.
Okay. So Carla, Ramses, Diego, Bruno, Elias, Jimena, sorry, Renata, Isa, Natalia, Vanessa. What color do you think is Mexico City?
Yellow.
Yellow.
Gray.
Gray. Yes.
Many cities.
Brown.
Brown.
Mhm.
Okay. Any other option?
For
Orange.
pollution.
Oh, somebody said purple, but I don't know who said it. Was that Jimena?
No, I said orange.
Orange. Okay. And who said purple? Oh, I think it was Elias then.
See, colorful.
Yeah. So that adjective is a very good adjective then. Colorful. Colorful. Oh, it wasn't Elias. Okay. But colorful. Okay. So now here we have a very long list, to describe a city and to describe the countryside. Now that we have some adjectives to describe those two different places, let's talk about rural life. So what is a routine in the rural life? What do people do in rural life?
It's a lot slower. So when you're in the countryside, there are not as many stores, activities. So it's more relaxing with family, but also more driving because everything is farther away. So I spend more time in my car to
Mm.
get to the places that I need to go.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. What about growing plants or growing animals? Is that also
Mhm.
are those two activities that you do in the rural life?
Yeah, so there are many farms where I'm from. And so there are farmers who that is their job. They dedicate their life to harvesting plants, caring for animals. But then there are also people more like my family who maybe do not have a farm, but they might have a garden and still grow some vegetables or
Mm.
flowers or plants that they like.
Hmm,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Now, Abby, you lived in Mexico City,
Mhm.
and now you live in a rural area. So, how did you feel living in Mexico City?
Mhm.
How do you feel living in the countryside?
It's a hard question.
It is a very hard question, I know.
I really love the city and the countryside.
Mhm.
So the countryside is home for me. That is what I relate to my family. But the city is for me as an adult now where I enjoy because there are activities and I can explore and
Mhm.
have friends. So both are different parts of my identity.
Correct.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
So now that Abby has shared a little bit of her experience living in the countryside and in the city, now all of you said that you live in the city. So Abby is here for the weekend in Mexico City. So what activities do you recommend
Mm.
her doing tomorrow?
Ooh, I like this question.
Mhm. What activities do you recommend doing tomorrow in the city?
Go to the cinema.
Ooh.
What movie? Barbie?
Ooh.
Maybe.
I
Okay.
love to go to the movies.
Okay. Mhm. Oh, Carla, did you hear what she said? You said go to the cinema, and she said
To
go
the movies.
to the movies. Okay.
Yeah.
Synonyms.
Mhm.
Any other activity for her tomorrow that you recommend? Yes, Bruno.
Principally and sincerely, for my opinion, it's visit all the monuments of this beautiful city.
Ooh.
Ooh, do you have a special monument that she should visit tomorrow?
For example, el Monumento a la Revolución, el Zócalo Capitalino,
Hmm.
and principally all the monuments what there sits in all the places of this city.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we should do that tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, so we're gonna go Renata and then Jimena and then Natalia. Okay. Thank you. Renata.
Go to eat tacos.
Ooh. I do need tacos. Which kind of tacos should I get? Do you have
Renata?
a favorite?
Pastor.
Pastor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
That's a very good question. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. So is that your favorite, Renata, right?
Yes.
And she should try pastor or she should try a different one?
Different.
Different. Okay. I have to try many tacos.
Okay, Jimena.
And ride a bike on forest on the bosque of Chapultepec. Chapultepec.
Good idea.
Chapultepec Forest. Okay.
But ride a bike.
Riding a bike. Correct. So, Jimena, the city offers a service to rent a bike.
Yeah, having is you have a card, a target. You put the card in how a shop and in how a
In a station?
yeah. and you sorry,
It's
and
okay.
give the bike. You can take the bike for a minute or hours you rent the bike.
Ah,
Oh, cool. Thank you.
okay. Well,
Might
thank
have to
you.
do that too.
Mhm. Natalia.
Go to the Zócalo.
Mhm.
And what activities can she do at Zócalo?
I can speak Spanish.
No. but you could say, right?
Wait.
It's okay. It's okay. Take your time. Mhm.
No problem.
Oh, we have a chat here. Oh, this is a yes.
Mhm.
So while Natalia is, oh,
Mm,
let's see.
handmade things.
Mm.
Okay.
So
Do some shopping.
do shopping.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Good, Natalia.
Cool. Thank you.
Mhm. Okay. Any other recommendation for her tomorrow?
And go to the mall and buy the clothes.
Get some clothes. I like that.
Yeah, but what type of clothes? Like traditional Mexican clothes or urban clothes?
Traditional Mexican clothes.
Mhm. Good.
They are beautiful.
Okay. Okay. Any other recommendation?
Go to play football.
Oh, where? Sorry. Where?
No sé.
I'm very bad at sports. So it would be entertaining for if I played football.
Maybe, huh? Well, listen, that's a very good expression to learn.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Or the opposite.
I'm very bad at, or I'm very good at.
Mhm. Can you use a verb too, Abby?
Yes.
Can you give us an example with a verb instead of a noun?
I'm very bad at playing the trumpet.
Playing the trumpet. Huh. But do you hear that? So the verb should be with ing.
I'm very bad at dancing.
Dancing. Oh no. In Mexico, it's necessary to
No.
dance. Well, oh, I can tell you a secret. I am very bad at peeling. Oh my God, it's so difficult.
fruit?
Yeah, like fruit, like a mango. Like if I want to
Mm.
peel a mango, it's so difficult for me.
Interesting.
Or a watermelon, like to
cut it.
yeah, or an avocado. Oh my
Mhm.
gosh, it's so difficult. I don't know why. I'm very bad
need
at
TikTok
peeling.
to teach you.
Yeah, but I am very good at speaking.
And languages.
Yes.
So speaking would be the verb, languages would be the
Correct.
noun.
Mhm. What about you guys? What are you good or bad at? Oh, Jimena.
Well, I'm good and have write little stories, and I like writing stories. And I'm bad playing soccer. I'm bad in the soccer.
So
Me too.
so Ramses' recommendation, it's not good for Abby or neither for Jimena.
I'm good at watching soccer.
That's good. That's good. So Jimena, just one observation. I'm good at reading stories. Reading, okay? Read
Or writing.
or writing. Okay? Any other person?
I'm very good at studying mathematics.
Oh, good. I need to be your friend, Carla. Okay.
And but I'm very bad
At
in basketball.
basketball. Uh-huh. Oh, no. That's my favorite sport, actually.
Really?
Yeah, basketball. Yes, Bruno. Oh, you're muted.
I'm very bad at being negative, and I'm
Mhm.
good at knowing about the cars.
Ooh,
Cars. Oof,
cool.
cool. Yeah. Wow. I'm very bad at being negative. Wow, that's
Yeah. That's great. A good thing to be bad at.
Yeah, totally. I've never thought of an answer like that.
Mhm.
Wow. Okay, Renata, what about you?
I'm really good in
At
write
at
at write
writing.
Mhm.
writing, and I'm bad at math.
At maths. Well, so you need to be friends with Carla.
Yes.
Carla,
Yeah.
you have a student here.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so well, now Abby, to close up.
Mhm.
So what do you recommend Renata, Isa, Elias, Bruno, Natalia, Jimena, Diego, Vanessa, Carla, and Ramses, and Moto to do in the countryside?
Mm. My recommendation is to go hiking. So to find a trail either in the forest or in a mountain where you can walk. And also to ride a bike on a trail. Where I live, there are long trails through the woods and along the river, and it's really beautiful to go for a bike ride.
How do you spell trail? Please. Mhm.
Trail.
Okay, so go hiking or ride a bike
Mhm.
in trails on
The trail.
Mhm. Yes, on trails. Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay, so and oh, Jimena has a question. I think so. Do you have a question, Jimena? Okay. Oh
For people that like,
no, yeah, go for it.
for people that like the water in places where there's lots of water, other activities are fishing, canoeing, in a boat. What else?
Fishing.
Mhm.
And you said canoeing will be like
Canoeing.
CA or
Yeah.
KA?
Canoeing.
Yeah.
Or kayaking.
Mhm.
It's kind of similar. So
Mhm.
out in the boat.
Okay, good.
Anything in nature.
And then like where you live, can you do both like water activities and walking and biking activities?
Yeah, there's a little
Okay.
bit of everything. It's
Okay.
nice.
Can you hike, canoe, fish in Mexico City? Can you go hiking, go fishing, canoeing in Mexico City? Yes, Jimena?
Maybe fishing in Mexico City have how many lakes? Very sorry.
It's okay, no problem. It's okay.
Sorry.
It's okay, no problem.
Have little lakes
Mhm.
or other ocean have lakes in Mexico City. is have a little lake in Chapultepec, and this is everything.
Okay.
So there are some lakes where you could do some activities.
Yes, absolutely.
And you could hike in Chapultepec, maybe?
A little bit.
Walk, maybe.
Walk.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as we participate in this in a cultural session today, we learned that to describe, we need to use adjectives. Today, we describe cities and countryside. And we talk about rural life and what are the activities and the routines and the actions that you do in the rural areas versus the city. What activities you do in the city. So I just want to make sure that the word adjectives is well used as characteristics. So remember, nouns are divided in 5 groups: people, animals, things, places, and events. I repeat, people, animals, places, things, and events. And if you want to describe these nouns, you use adjectives. Is that clear? Yes. Okay, thank you. So now in this 10 last minutes, do you have any questions for Abby? This could be any type of question, not necessarily related to the rural area or rural life, but any question. Yes, Bruno.
Abby, I have a question for you. What types of cars exist in the rural life?
What types of cars?
Cars.
Well, it's very common to see pickup trucks in the countryside. Do you know what a pickup truck is?
Pickup trucks. Pickup. Okay.
So like the truck with the bed in the back, so you can carry things.
Like that?
That's very common.
Okay.
But I mean, the same cars you would see in the city too. You'll see, in the countryside, you'll also see tractors for the farmers when they're going to their farm.
Like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Not a car, but a vehicle.
Okay.
Good question.
Renata.
Is to more rural expensive like to city side?
Is it expensive to see sites in the city?
No, I think she meant like is rural life as expensive as city life?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, is that what you mean, Renata? Like comparing money and prices in rural life and city life?
Yes.
Okay, good question. Usually things are less expensive in the countryside. The only problem is you have to spend more money on gas to get to the city sometimes to do what you need to do. But for example, in stores, sometimes prices are less in the countryside. Yeah.
So you spend more money in gas in the countryside.
Yeah.
Okay.
For all those cars. And you usually need to have a car, whereas sometimes in the city you can take a bus or metro or bike. In the countryside, everything is far away. So to go to the grocery store, I would have to drive 10-15 minutes by car. And if you don't have a car, it's hard to get what you need. There's no Uber.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other question for Abby? Yes, Diego. Thank you, Renata. Thank you.
Abby, which style of life would you prefer? Rural or in the city? On the city?
This is my crisis. I think right now I prefer in the city. Yeah, I would love to live in Mexico City. It's my favorite city, but I'm also very happy in the countryside. So I think for some time in the city and maybe later in life back to the countryside.
Mhm.
Yeah, good question.
Thank you, Diego. Carla.
In rural or countryside, and that in city.
Could you repeat that?
Carla, can you repeat the question, please?
And yes, why cultivate in countryside and now in city?
It's like what's cultivated.
Yeah, what do you cultivate or harvest in the countryside that you can do it in the city?
Yeah. Where I live, there is a lot of corn that is harvested, and it requires a lot of space to harvest corn. So that would be one. Soy.
Soy.
Soy is very
with Y, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
Where I live, and so these are usually really big fields, and in the city there's just not a lot of open land.
Mhm.
And then also just with animals, there are many cows where I live, or horses and sheep, and so they require a lot of open space too. That would be hard to have in the city.
Mhm. Huh. This one is very interesting. Interesting. Sorry. Most of the nouns can be pluralized. For example, a cow, cows, a
Mhm.
horse, horses, sheep, sheep.
Yeah.
You can't say sheeps. Isn't that crazy? You can't say
Deer?
sheep.
Deer is
Sheeps.
also just
Ah,
deer.
like sheep, sheeps. No, sheep, sheep. Okay.
That's actually something else too about where I live. In the woods, there are so many deer, and sometimes we'll have like 5 in our yard. Just deer. The
Mhm.
moms and their babies.
It's like DER, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you
So-
know which animals the deer are? Like Bambi.
Bambi. So sad. Okay. Well, so thank you, Abby, for having us today and for joining us today. And thank you for coming today to this intercultural session. Thank you for coming every month with my intercultural session. I really appreciate your participation, your questions, your answers. Thank you, Valeria, for connecting us on YouTube. And thank you, Quest, for giving us this amazing opportunity to practice and to get to know beautiful people like Abby. So thank you.
Thank you all so much for your questions and all of your recommendations too for Mexico City.
Yes. So as a final request, could you please turn your videos on just for 1 second? Because we always want to take a final picture. So then we have these pictures for our Quest school. So could you please turn your videos on just for a very fast picture? Yes. So Vanessa, Carla. Oh, Carla, she said she can have her camera on. Renata, Isa, Elias. There you go. Okay, so are you guys ready? So let's pose for the picture. 1, 2, and 3. Thank you. So have a good weekend.
Thank you, everybody.
See you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Yes.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.